Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am here playing a new burn variant. I mentioned this in my last video, but actually I wanted to try out something that was based off of Mingu's Cori burn Rakdos list that he trophied with a couple of weeks ago. I thought it was an interesting idea. I thought it might have some merit. I've seen some people try it out. And I think if you're trying to make burn work in the current meta, you got to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit unique, because I just think that the stock lists are really not getting it done. So this is like Corey's busted. Let's just throw it in burn. That's kind of the idea here. And to support that, we have Dragon's Rage Chandler and Mishra's Bauble to kind of help give us just a little bit of card advantage, even though we don't have actual card draw or cantrips in this build. The idea behind that is that we don't need card draw or cantrips necessarily if we are just killing our opponent as fast as possible. Mingu's list ran Skewer the Critics, which is a typical in burn builds, right? It goes along very well with our suite of one-drop burn. It actually just is additional one-drop burn um, to really make sure we're ending games as fast as possible. That's kind of the idea of these Rakdos lists because it lets you play Bolt Wave, Lava Spike, Bolt, Bump of the Night, and Skewer the Critics. You have, that's whatever, 20, yeah, 20 different one mana burn spells, though obviously Skewer is conditional. I have elected to try Lava Dart instead of Skewer the Critics. That makes our matchup into some creature decks a little bit worse because Skewer is decent creature removal in spots. But at the same time, it also enables, I think, Cori to go off a little bit harder. And if you have board states where you have Swift Spear and Cori, Lava Dart becomes a lot better. There's going to be plenty of times in this deck when you are hellbent and you are just top decking gas and top decking a lava dart that can instantly be 2 spells for turn to trigger Cori, or top decking another spell and then playing the lava dart from your graveyard to trigger, I think are is like a really valuable thing that makes Cori, because that's my biggest problem with this list is that like Cori is nice, but I think you're gonna run out of gas a lot of times with it, and it's just gonna kind of be a blank piece of cardboard on your battlefield, especially if your opponent is working on removing stuff. Um, so that was kind of my biggest question mark. And then in the sideboard, I've got a couple of generic good black cards in Fatal Push and Thoughtseize. I've seen some Prowess lists try the Thoughtseize and a Grixis Splash, and I thought the idea might be like, yeah, why not be a little bit more proactive, try to clip whatever the most problematic card out of my opponent's hand is in certain matchups, especially if we're expecting certain kinds of hate. And then Magebane Lizard for Prowess and Storm, Tunnel Ignis because I hate Titan, Pyroclasm for energy, Rakdos Charm is just a really modal card that can hit graveyards, artifacts, or blow up, or punish a board state with a bunch of Eldrazi tokens or a bunch of energy creatures. Obviously, they can sack the Eldrazi tokens. Smash and Surgical just for extra copies of Graveyard Hate and or Artifact Hate. Kind of a weird sideboard, maybe not the best, but it feels decent. And ideally, we're not trying to sideboard too much with this deck. We just have a game plan and we're trying to execute. Um, this deck has very little life gain hate in it right now. Hopefully that's not a huge problem. Lage will be annoying, but if we run into any dedicated life gain strategies, might not be able to keep up with that. Just kind of a risk we're taking. I think you could probably make room for either Skullcrack in the sideboard or a Roiling Vortex in the sideboard if you really wanted. But without further ado, this is Rakdos Cori Burn. Let's get into our league. So a couple of the questions that I'm going to be asking myself as we get into this about this list is, does Lava Dart feel good? Would I rather have Skewer the Critics in that slot? And then conversely, does Rakdos feel good? Does it make sense to be on black mana for Bump in the Night as our only main deck card when we could get access to white? And even if we're not playing Boros Charm main, we get some pretty good sideboard cards. Like, I really like Deflecting Palm right now. I really like Wear Tear and Path to Exile. All great options. So, just questions that I'm asking myself. I will be playing first, and I will be keeping this hand. This is very much a prowess hand. And I think the real question is, do we hold the bauble just in case we draw Cori? And I think the answer is yes, especially on our opponent's mulliganing to 5, which they are currently doing. So I am going to just play Swift Spear here. Fetch a basic mountain. We don't need to get black just yet. And I'm going to play Taylor and turn her sideways. We get to bobble next turn if we really want the extra trigger. If they kill Swift Spear, they kill Swift Spear. Okay, looks like we're playing against Eldrazi. Makes sense with the mulligan. So now we just want to go as fast as possible. Be happy to see a Cori here. Lava Dart's great. I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with my life total here. So we're just gonna bobble them. They are drawing a mountain. Interesting. Okay. That's not typical. Maybe we're getting linebackered. I would like to lava dart my opponent. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to dart. We can do bolt stuff later. And I will turn Miss Swift Spear sideways. Okay, so this is 5 damage here, putting our opponent to 8. And then an additional 1, 2, 3. So we do need a little bit more help. Cori Steelcutter is a great draw. Okay, so now if they don't play a creature, I think they're dead. If they don't have either a means of disruption, let's see what we got here. Looks like we are getting Flesh Rakered, probably. And Chalice on 1 is very good. Let's see if we can't win anyway. But Chalice on 1 is going to be a problem. It's going to remove all the damage. But can Cori go coast to coast through it? Let's find out. So we're going to play Cori Steelcutter, Trigger Prowess. And we'll just go and play Lava Spike. I know it's not going to work. It's going to get countered. All right, we're going to go say yes. Okay, so we have 5 damage right now. And we could go ahead and put this to add an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you see. I could put them to 4 this turn and go down to just 1 land. Probably not this turn. I think we're going to wait. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, this is tough. No, I think we wait and we do it next turn because then we can activate Cori again. And I think being able to activate Cori a second time is probably a little bit more important. Because worst case scenario, they're just going to be exiling 1 creature with Kozilek's Command. Maybe they have a board wipe here. The good news is if they have a board wipe, I can actually stop it. Stealing Microspawn is fine. Okay, so they have a blocker, which is annoying, but we can get this pretty big here, and we can, I think, just go wide around them. Okay, in turn, let's see what we're going to get. Mesa? Okay, that is fine. We're just going to go ahead and cast our spells. Bolt. Prowess, prowess, prowess. Dart. Sacrificing this mountain. Prowess, 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 prowess. Makes another guy. Yes. I wonder if we should Sunbait Canyon here. That does give us the chance to draw something else. This is a tricky one. So I'm pushing at least, so they block, say here, probably 4, 5, and then they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and be 1 off. And if I can find the extra, if the draw finds me a bobble or it finds me another 1 mana burn spell, I win. Versus holding it up and doing like surveil plus draw in the end step to just make 100% sure I get there. That's interesting. Oh, that was not the right block. I mean, I still do this, I think, now. They still just go to 1. I keep my whole ass board. That's good because that means Searing Blaze works too. If they're gonna just, like, play a board wipe. But I don't think they're gonna be playing a board wipe. Yeah, Flesh Rakers is fine. 3 cards left in hand. They get to make a lot of blockers here. Oh, do they have a Kozilek's? Is that what's happening? No, linebacker. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they got blockers, but I have a trampler, and they're not attacking with anything. Searing Blaze is a very good draw. Searing Blaze is like such a good draw that I'm a little tempted to just like let it happen, but I think I need the double spell from this, so I'm going to take my actions here. Bolt Wave. So let's see, what does that have me? I cast Bolt Wave, and they just have forced blocks across the board. I think I would rather dig for like a Searing Blaze or a Bauble or something. Or a Lava Dart, because Lava Dart I think is better here. So let's just see what happens. Bump, sure. Same deal. Target opponent loses life, blah 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 blah. Prowess. 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 Forced blocks. They get to eat one of my monks, but they do have to block across the board. Okay, they're just trading linebacker. Okay, well, they could have kept their linebacker, but here we are. Now they just have Swift Spear. We are treading water. I mean, like if they can stick an Ugin or something, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. There's another creature they have clearly. Yeah, another Flesh Raker. What's the last card? 3 mana left. You have another linebacker. That one's good. It's very good actually. I am suddenly having a very hard time getting through this board state. Let's see what we got. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to just equip here, but I think we may have been. I think we're bleeding out of this one just barely. Yeah, Chalice on 1 is very hard. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Yeah, yep. All of this is good. Okay, I don't think they have me here. I'm just gonna keep playing until because I have Searing Blazes alive out. So I'm just gonna block, save my life. It doesn't really matter. I have, I think, just Searing Blaze as a live out right now. Barbarian Ring also gets me there. Yeah, Searing Blaze or Barbarian Ring. Start. Sad. Nope, this doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Would have been nice a couple turns ago. Okay. Just completely spanked by Chalice on 1. That's unfortunate. Can I draw? Draw puts me to 0 mana sources. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. Yep. 1 health, man. Close game. Okay. So linebacker, that seems bad. I will play Rakdos Charm, Smash to Smithereens. This is maybe a Thoughtseize matchup. I think it is. I think if we can clip the Chalice, I'm gonna trim down on Bump. Uh, Dart was good, and then Bolt Wave probably just like a couple of less 1-drops in the deck to draw. And let's just see what happens. That was otherwise a very good. It does make you wonder. Could I maybe I'll go back and watch the VOD of this and be like, where was that 1 point of damage? Did I miss a point of damage at any point? Was I waiting too much? Did I make sure to maximize it? This is a pretty fabulous hand. This is about as good as I could have asked for, actually. We are going to keep this. So we are going to get our black source here, play us a Swift Spear, and we're okay. We're okay if we get Chalice unturned 1 tier. We're not loving it, but we're okay with it. We've got stuff to do, and we can push damage. And it looks like it's exactly what's happening to us right now, so. If we are able to find any of our removal, we'll be sitting pretty, but otherwise, yeah, of course, alternate game plan time. So here we are. We're going to Cori Steelcutter, Bobble, hope to find that next land drop, and just push as much damage as we possibly can. They are drawing Ugin's Labyrinth. Okay. So they have access to a lot of mana. I got a board state, and if we can avoid... Okay, I don't hate the land. That enables landfall later. Okay, they do just have it. They have 4 mana here. We're getting Thought Knot Seared. Dude. I resent this. They're going to take Searing Blaze, because it's the only card I can cast. Okay, top of my deck. I need you to be nice to me. What you got? Ah, it's 1 mana spells. Okay. I'm not sure what the play is here. I mean, like, I can just trigger. I guess I just trigger and try to turn my creature sideways. Yeah. I'll keep that. Just Dragon Rage Channeler. Bump in the night. Trigger. Yes. Smack. They get to eat 1. Yeah, we're kind of running into the... Do you have another one? Cool deck, man. Okay, we're gonna have to slow down a little bit here, unfortunately. Okay, more nonsense. That would be great if I could do something. We're just gonna wait. I can cast these spells on their turn too if I really want. Make a guy, depending on how they attack or how they tap. I don't think they're gonna be bad enough to not leave up blockers. This gets a lot worse. Ugh, this gets a lot worse. Oh, there we go. Okay. I am going to wait. What does this do for me? Rakdos Charm, free up my mana, Bolt. Do I want to give them a turn? because it wastes prowess triggers. I Rakdos Charm, and I bolt one of their creatures, or I bolt their face, maybe? They're probably not attacking, huh? I could also Rakdos Charm and then Bolt Dart, Thought Not Seer, which gets me a draw. I think we're gonna wait. I think I'm gonna give him a turn, which is probably bad, but here we are. They're a little low on cards in hand. I'm hoping for some combat. Okay, they're not gonna fall for it. Okay, so we're gonna Rakdos Charm, destroy target artifact. We're gonna Lava Dart their face. Make a guy. Yes, use the ability. Instep. We're gonna draw for turn. Drawing Lava Spike. Pretty good draw. So hold on. Lava Spike makes a fourth. I'm trying to decide. I think I just bolt their face. I mean, like, oh, what if they have Kozilek's though? Well, that's gonna get me no matter what. And then Bolt Dart is like burn. So yeah, I might as well just make him use it. Bolt your dome. Triggers everywhere. Yes, use Cori Steelcutter's ability. Turn everything sideways. I would like to go to blocks before I start lava darting, because I'm still living in fear of Kozilek's. This gives me a draw too now. That's really good. Okay. Cool. They just don't have it. Alright. That was a good fast game. We were able to find our spot and stabilize. Fatal Push. I think this is actually a deck in which we. Oh, but Fatal Push is another 1-drop. Risky, risky. I think I'm into. I think I'd rather have Fatal Push than Bump. It just kills enough of the creatures. It kills Thought Knot with a fetch. Here it is. That's 4 lands though, and no answer. Like, I think we need to do a little bit better. Yeah, this is better. This is still bad if we don't hit it. I think this is tricky. I think we get rid of Darcy. Yeah, we'll try that. I'm gonna be really sad if we get turn 1 Chalice here. But I can't like not keep that hand, you know what I mean? Okay, that doesn't cast turn 1 Chalice. Okay, more Blaze is not really the kind of game plan I wanted to have here, but hopefully they just play Flesh Raker turn 2. If they play Chalice, then I can play Cori and we can get that plan going. I will need another land. They're totally gonna play Thought Not Seer and take my. Oh no, they're playing Chalice. Okay, every time. Imagine being that good at Magic. Okay, let me just draw like a Smash to Smithereens off the top and embarrass them. No. Okay, we're interested very much in a 3rd land drop here. If not, we can Dart. But we've got a creature. We're doing something. I can, if they have a creature, I can Fatal Push Dart even into Chalice. But yeah, of course, when I register the mono 1-drop deck, that happens to me. Oh, a bunch of cards I can't cast. Okay. Is it worth doing this to trigger Cori? I think it is. Let's Lava Dart. Okay. Let's Thought Seize. Okay, that damage went through, which is nice. If I don't draw runner land, this hand's gonna be pretty bad. If I can actually get them to 6 just because of. Okay, well, I'm worried about Thought Not Seer. Soul Guide Lantern's not that big of a deal. It's annoying. I'm not gonna flashback Dart into nothing here. Oh, they just countered their own spell. That's really funny. Okay. Looking for something to do. Okay, that's fine. Lava Spike, target nothing. Fatal Push, target my own monk. I'm gonna go ahead and flashback the Dart. They got a 1, and we're in this wonderful scenario again, where my opponent is at 1 with Chalice on the board. Let's see if I can do something. What do we got? Sire of 7 Deaths. That'd be really sad. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. They must have kept a clunky hand. All right. We have successfully battled through Chalice of the Void in every single game. In our deck that has mostly 1-drops. That does feel good. I feel like our opponent probably missequenced quite a bit there. And maybe kept some questionable hands, but you know, Chalice doesn't have to be GG. It's very good. Like, imagine every single one of those games if I was hitting them with all those burn spells. Yeah, maybe there's a chance I want 4 Chalice effects or Chalice beating effects in the 75 because it really is most of the deck. All right, won the die roll. Going first. I do not think I want to keep this one lander. It is a little bit too perspective here. I could maybe Lava Dart in my upkeep on the DRC trigger, but especially going first. Yeah, this is a much better hand. I will be keeping this. Okay, I am going to just bump this person and then pass. Does give away what we're doing. All right, we seem to be up against maybe Mono Red Belcher. Very interesting. I want a creature or some sort of a threat. Cori is the best draw. That's not the best, but we'll just play this. Fire off another bump. Probably get Raucous Theater. We could bolt in the instep if we really want to. We got options. Currently, though, we're going to need some help because we are not on pace to win. I would love it if they bolted themselves a bunch here. Okay, they are bolting themselves to play Reboot Medallion. That makes sense. We are really in the market for a Monastery Sospira or a Cori Steelcutter right now. Not a Scalding Tarn. Monastery Sospira, Cori Steelcutter. Bolt is not terrible. Do I hold the land drop? Probably not. Okay, I think at this stage of the game, we're just going to go ahead and bobble because we need the spell velocity. Desperate Ritual. Okay, that is scary. We're probably going to die. Do I play this land? They're not really going to play creatures if I draw Searing Blaze, so I think I will just play this tapped land. If they need to shock in more stuff, that puts them to 8. Oh, I should have not done that because if I draw a bolt here, okay, cool. If I draw a bolt here, I was gonna say I could have maybe killed them, but that's fine. No love, by the way. Okay, they're gonna go for it. They probably have this. I wouldn't be surprised. That's enough to get them going into Desperate Ritual. They have another Medallion. Scary. 6 cards in hand. I would be very surprised if we're not dead here. The good news is Magebane Lizard's nuts in this matchup. Oh, okay. They are not doing it this turn. Huge. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna bolt them once. Yeah, I'm gonna bolt them once, I think. Let's see what we got. Dude. I, so frustrating. I have like, okay, they're gonna definitely win now. Can't do anything about this kind of flooding, but it does really suck. It's just like if this mountain and this fetch were burn spells, this game would be over. And if they were creatures, maybe not DRC, but if they were other creatures, this game would be over. So looks like we're gonna get limped out by this, I think. Unfortunate but true. Oh, we are just casting Pinnacle Monk like as a creature? How is their hand that bad? Okay, I am gonna hold Bolt this time for spell velocity, but that just seems wrong to me. I mean, my opponent has a threat now. Well, now they don't. That's really funny. Okay, sorry, opponent, that your play messed you up here. I still think it's probably going to be good for you. I'm a little too short. The good news is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I top deck a land next turn, it's great, but I mean, do I do that? Do I genuinely play to my out where I bolt them and then just try to top deck a land to win? Or do I ensure by holding up bolt that makes Swift Spear and Cori better draws? Well, no, Cori doesn't work. Okay. Bitter Reunion. That enables the Dragon Storm thingy to work. I just can't believe I'm not dead. Like, surely. I guess they just haven't found Belcher yet. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they got it. Yeah. We're good. Close, but if I hadn't flooded so hard, we would have definitely gotten there. Okay. In the sideboard, Mage Bane Lizard. Thought Seize are the cards we want for this matchup. We can probably trim on Searing Blaze completely because it does nothing, and then I think I would be fine cutting like one bump. Rakdos Charm for Ruby Medallion, I guess, is a consideration. Hold on, let me actually go look at a Ruby Belcher list. They don't run. Do they run Ral? Are they basically just Storm? Let's just like before I make a complete fool of myself. Their Stormsail Scion is the main. Okay, no, I don't actually. Okay. That is fine. We'll keep it like this. I could try to clip Ruby, but it's okay. I think I'll just try to go fast and be a little disruptive. Oh, I mean, Rakdos Charm is good against Stormscale Scion wins. Hold on. Submit deck. Okay, hopefully it kept that. I've changed my mind. Rakdos Charm is good. If Stormscale Scion wins are a possibility, I will put 2 in just in case. I can hit Ruby Medallion, and then I can also do funny kill move. And if they are a Past in Flames deck, which I'm not 100% sure if they are, then we can make that work too. Okay. Let's see what we can make happen. Not that. Need some lands. This is better. This is much better. It's very good, actually. It's a really fast hand. No disruption, but I like speed, so we are going to keep this and bottom. That's a tricky one. Probably Bolt Wave and then just hope that the value from Bobble gets us there. That was a sorcery, so I don't know. Tricky. We have land, instant artifact, so we're like almost there. We'll start with DRC. Gives us lots of looks at stuff next turn. And we are drawing a land. Okay, whatever. So Spear. Bobble. Into the graveyard, man. We're just flooding constantly. Bobble you. You have an Iron Crag. Okay, good to know about. Lava Dart. Cori Steelcutter on top. And then we can flashback Lava Dart for the trigger. Just a little slow, but next turn we'll be doing some more damage. We're still, unless we surveil, nowhere close to getting. I mean, I guess we could draw a sorcery. So we're looking for Bolt Wave, Lava Dart, Bump of the Night, or not Lava Spike, Bump of the Night. What are the sorceries here? Or we're looking to dump a creature into the graveyard. Oh, we are gonna lose so Delirium is a little trickier than we thought here. Oh, they had to bolt. Okay, hopefully we can just kill them. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get a bit lucky. I'll take a Rakdos Charm too, but let's just try to get a little bit lucky here with a good draw, like a bolt or something. Exactly like that. Okay, this is a decent amount of damage. So this is a Cori Steelcutter. I don't think we can get Delirium unless we hit a good. Yeah. Getting a little unlucky on these Delirium hits, but that's okay. I don't think we need 2 black sources. Bolt. Oh my god. Straight into the graveyard. That's Delirium. That's much better. Yes. They are dead. And this is why we put Lava Dart in the deck. Skewer the Critics in this spot would not have gotten this kill. That is the turn 3 kill, thanks to Cori and Lava Dart. All right, let's see what we got going on. I'd be more happy if we could stick a Magebane Lizard or get a Thoughtseize turn 1 this game. Less into the idea of going extremely fast. Much prefer this to. I mean, this is just speed, right? Blue Belcher is disruption and stability, and that's a little bit better into what we're doing. Maybe I don't want 20 lands in this build. I thought I did, just because you really want to get to 3 for Cori, but I could pretty easily see Like I could put one of a bunch of different things, maybe one Skullcrack or something like that. One Play with Fire, one copy of like I don't know, Slick Shot. That'd be funny. I will not be keeping this hand, though the 3 Cori Steel Cutters are beautiful. I do need lands. If one of these Cories was a land, I probably do keep this. No, I will be mulliganing. This is good. This is great, actually. This is exactly like it's not okay. Let me rephrase. It's not perfect, but it is going to curve Thoughtseize into a very good hate piece. They don't want to play hard. I get it. And then I just am looking for. I was about to say I'm looking for a 1-drop to go with Cori on turn 3, and we can decide. We can maybe just push Cori damage next turn and then Magebane after. But it just depends on what's in their hand. Let's see it. Okay, we have Charbelcher, Stormscale Scion, Shatterskull, Smashing. Okay, so we can either hit the payoff, which they have the answer to, or we can hit the mana because they're like nowhere close to it. The deck is full of mana, so I think we're gonna hit Charbelcher. And now we're just worried about a Stormscale. Very quick Storm turn, which they're not quite to. Ironcrag is going to require them to do some more stuff, but now we know that that's what they're going for, so Magebane Lizard becomes a slam dunk. I think we are going to take a turn off to Cori, because they don't have any accelerants, and Cori's painful. Dude, can I draw cards that do anything? That would be cool. Okay, so we're playing Cori this turn. Next turn, we're going to play Lightning Bolt Magebane Lizard to avoid getting hit with our own Magebane Lizard, and hopefully that is enough to save us. Oh, they are actually going for it. Fuck. 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 Okay. They got very lucky. What happened? So I passed the turn. They didn't have either of these rituals in their hand. So they must have literally drawn runner, ritual. Wow. Do I feel bad about that? Yes. I mean, it's obviously a feels bad to sit here. I'm flooding anyway, but like they literally couldn't have done that through Magebane Lizard. Well, they could have actually. How many spells was that? Yeah, they're not quite dead. Yeah, that's the nuts. I can't beat draws like that. Not much to say about it. I think that was the right play. I think to play Cori there is correct. It sets us up, and literally they have to have exactly ritual into ritual there. Is like I don't think any other sequence of draws in their entire deck saves them. So that's okay. Sometimes you get unlucky. All right. This hand kind of sucks. DRC allows for some selection, but I'm not sure that I want to be keeping a 4-land hand. This is better. Bottom Barbarian Ring, I think. Lava Spike I like. Let's see if Swift Spear can survive a turn. I mean, this is 9 damage, so if we can draw another land, we're just going so fast. Hedge Maze is interesting. With another land in the graveyard. All right, what are we playing? Living End? I'm trying to think of decks that play blue and green right now. Might be Goryo's, or not Goryo's, Neoform, in which case, oof. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. I don't know if I can do much. I have Thoughtseize. Ooh, Bant. I don't remember Neoform plays white. Okay. Looks like we are good to go. Oh, I don't hate Bobble. Do not hate it at all, actually. Let's just go ahead. Cast this. You're drawing. Another land. Perfect. Maybe this is like a control deck? In which case, who knows? But we're going to try to push a little bit of damage. I'm going to hold the mana. Because if they get rid of Swift Spear, then I can just use another burn spell. If they don't, I want to cast Lava Dart. They would need some off-meta white removal spell, or Solitude is more likely. Like Celestial Purge or whatever. Okay, it seems to have gone through. Cool, they are at 8. I have them very dead next turn if they don't kill. Okay, this is Living End. Okay. This is definitely Living End, and I have them literally dead, without interaction next turn. Now if I draw a land, they are supremely, extremely dead. Let's find out. No living end yet. Yeah, there's Ardent Plea. Confirmed. Okay, I think we're good to just go. We want to land here. We'll take anything, but we want to land. No land. So we'll get this party started by bumping. Man, this deck's so much worse without grief. Let me tell you what. Yeah, there's the Force of Negation. Here's my Volt Wave. Do you have another one? They do have another one. Wow. All right. I am going to go ahead and do the Lava Dart now because I know it's not lethal, but it puts them to 1. That stops fetching, and I have a Burn Spell in my hand. So, and a creature on the board. What'd they pitch off of the forces? Shardless Subtlety? Okay. Subtlety is good to know about. Yeah, they don't have it. Okay, Subtlety is good to know about. I like Rakdos Charm and Surgical Extraction, and then Thoughtseize. And Searing Blaze is pretty mediocre and not really what I want to be doing in this matchup. And otherwise, I just kind of like all the spells. They're pretty good. I will trim a Bump in the Night. Yeah, if we can hold up Rakdos Charm for the funny nuke your graveyard, it also is good against, like, they resolve their big living end and they have a huge battlefield. I can just then proceed to kill them. Like, if it's 5 creatures or something, X equals 5. Untap, win. This deck is feeling pretty good. I know I'm not hitting like a ton of meta stuff, and I did get kind of lucky in the first game against Eldrazi with all the chalices, but I would like to believe that I was supposed to win that last match before. This is a great hand. This is a phenomenal hand. Okay, I am going to keep this. Okay, cool. Scalding Tarn, DRC pass. No. Wow, I was not supposed to do that. Oh, okay, hopefully that doesn't come bite me in the butt. Hopefully I get another land. If DRC lives, I'll get some looks at it. Okay, int cycling. Yeah. Generous int has been cycled. Man, I'm realizing that if they just get a really fast thing out, whatever. Not much I can do about it. Hopefully they have to shock a bunch. No, surveil a monster. Don't surveil a monster. Please don't surveil a monster. Okay, they surveilled a monster. If they just have it here, it's gonna be pretty good. And even if I draw Rakdos Charm, I can't do anything. Double Bobble doesn't suck though, actually. So let's just do what we're here to do. And maybe we can go wide. Oh, this should be a Blood Crypt. I feel really dumb about that right now. Are they gonna Force of Negation this? That's probably smart if they have it. Ugh, okay. Too late. It's not gonna do anything. Okay, well, they definitely have it, so that's cool. Okay. Lava Dart gets us Delirium, but they have flyers. Yep. Okay. This isn't gonna go well, unfortunately. We whiffed it. Oh, well, too bad. We got a land. We were doing okay. Maybe I'll try to race, but if they somehow don't have the land drop, I can at least put some damage on them, but I really want to land here. I know they have the Ardent Plea. Oh, they don't have the land. Oh, we have a chance. Can I get a land? Can I get a land? That's not bad either. What do I prefer? I think I'm gonna wait on Cori. I think I just have to go like really fast here. And just get my damage in when I can, and then I'll try to fuck with Cori later. Oh, maybe this should have been Bolt. Whatever. I'll think about bobbling. Yes, yes. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay, 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 okay. So we're gonna bobble. We're gonna draw that. Dart is worth more currently in the graveyard as an instant than it is in. Boo! Okay, that's really bad. So I can make this 8 damage here if I flash it back. 7, no, yeah, it would be 8. I know I'm drawing the land. Yeah, I think I do this now. And I know that's on top still. Oh, wow, they have everything. This sucks. Okay. Oh no, and this does lose all the, yeah. I messed up. No, I talked to myself about this. Endurance would have gotten me no matter what here, but that's okay. All right. They go to 10. I get to put them to 4, and then probably can't win. No, they go to 3. Okay. Notable. And so I might have a draw. Yeah. That's where we're at. I might have a draw here. And they know they have Ardent Plea, so that's one less body. Living End happens. I do have to go to 15 off the Blood Crypt here. Deafening Silence. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. That's really funny. Yes, I will cast Bump in the Night. They're dead because I get to bolt them on their turn. Shoutouts to Magic the Gathering. A valuable lesson my opponent has learned today. I'm gonna wait because if they cast a spell, then they can't counter me. That is a non-creature spell. You cannot cast counter magic. I win. Valuable lesson, everybody. In sideboarding, if you're playing Cascades, you cannot play cards like Deafening Silence. Good lesson for everyone involved. I think I still had a pretty good chance to win there. I was whipping big time on draws, so maybe not, but okay. Won the die roll. Love that for us. This would be a good hand if we could find that second land. I think I'm down to gamble on this. I know the philosophy is hold for what's it called? Cori if we can, but I am going to go ahead and make the swing just because I think if we can get it, it's pretty good. And we get it. It's just that easy. So that gives us Searing Blaze or Swift Spear attack. And I will go ahead and draw that land, find out what you're doing here. Okay, so this is either Titan or it's Neoform. Okay, Titan confirmed. We do have a very fast clock, but like I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Okay, another land's not the worst I've ever seen. It means that Searing Blaze is not necessarily dead. I don't know that we can race this with the hand we have, so we're just gonna try our best. If we hit an instant here, we get Delirium. I'm pretty happy to just shove that. We did not get that. We got a card we don't want at all. So let's go see how crazy this turn is. Okay, they have explored. I'm hoping to dodge a blocker here, but this is a lot of mana. We have another landfall effect. Creature is okay because it turns on Searing Blaze, but it does mean they're just going to have a blocker. Yeah, I will happily nuke that into the Oblivion. If that's all they have. Oh, wow. I have, okay, this is not a very good hand. I believe, oh my god, they might just be dead. 1, 2, Searing Blaze. Can I get Delirium here? Yes. Yes, I can. That is Delirium. Okay. Graveyard. Wow, I can't catch a fucking break. Okay, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's the same right now because I only have one prowess creature. Okay, then in that case, we will do Bolt Wave. Okay. Think we got too many lands in this deck. And then if I get to untap at all, I win. Okay, going to 0 lands, to Spelunking. I could see them chaining this together to be something. Though, going all in on the Analyst just to, like, lose it is crazy. And I don't blame them for... Okay, so we're at 4 mana. They can do it. Titan can do it. Oh, they're planning on doing it. Wow. What is the play here? No. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Amulet Titan. Tunnel Ignis comes in. Rakdos Charm, rather Smash to Smithereens and Rakdos Charm come in. I wouldn't maybe not bring in all three. And I think I'm pretty happy bringing in Thoughtseize. If I can just take the one valuable card in their hand, that's pretty fucking good. Searing Blaze is really mid. I know it just killed Analyst, and I'm not going to take them all out. And then I think we just trim, like, I mean, we want to go fast, but is Cori too slow? Do we trim Cori here? Because if we're being disruptive, it's not bad. I might actually take one Cori out. Maybe that's crazy. But, and then yeah, Bump is just the worst of the sorcery burn spells. Because it requires a color we might not always have. So I am going to trim one Cori. Maybe that's wrong. Trying to think if I want anything else. Nope, that seems good to me. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's not amazing, but I mean, it will do. And I would feel bad shipping a hand like this. It's pretty slow. So if they get a banger out the gate, I can't really do anything about it. But I have good top decks, like Tunnel Ignis and Smash are all great top decks. Thoughtseize is a good top deck. Do they have turn one amulet? Nope. Cool. Oh wait, no, maybe. Yes. Yes, they do. Okay. They're gonna okay, of course I draw a land. Dude, 20 is way too much for this deck. I wanted to support Lava Dart, but like holy hell. I gotta take at least one land out. We are drawing way too many. Okay, they're doing the thing. They're going crazy. Oh my god, it's just everything. It's just everything, bro. I don't think I can beat this. This comes in as a copy of Grill Turf. Yup. What must it be like to play this deck? Okay. Bobble's pretty good. Um, it's probably too little too late, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. I think I needed to find a hate piece sooner than now, but here we are. So, whatever. This blanks the thing. I will bobble you. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna lose. I should probably just concede. Yeah, I'm starting to on the draw. Cori is maybe too slow. And another land. Exceptional. That's just Titan right there. So I don't know. Show me you got it. Yeah, whatever. Let's go do this rigor. I mean, with Spelunking and Amulet out, I think I'm just dead. Oh, they're bad at this deck. Okay. I mean, that's good for us, but I don't really have a great way of capitalizing because I have 3 fucking lands in my hand, unfortunately. Taylor's not the worst. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Maybe they'll block with Titan. If I win this game, I don't deserve it. I just think my opponent is probably a little new to the deck and trying to figure it out. Okay, they are blocking. They are blocking. Okay. That is giving me an opportunity that I do not deserve, though my hand is very bad, so I'm not even sure if this does much. Depends on what their follow-up is. So damage goes through. I keep most of my board. They go to 7, but I'm holding 2 complete blank pieces of cardboard. Lava Dart is extremely good. Any burn spell is extremely good. Lava Dart's the only thing that's gonna really be getting me. Okay, Shifting Woodlands lets them just have another Titan, so I'm really yeah, whatever. They do have to have Delirium. Sorry, they don't have Delirium. Okay, never mind. Spelunking doesn't matter. Lets them play another land drop. Okay, I think any spell in my deck, any Prowess activating. Well, that no, that doesn't work either. That just gains life. Okay, cool. Last card in hand. Is it a fucking Amulet Titan? Oh, okay. What does that do? It's a lot of mana. Alright. Interested to see where this goes. We don't have Dryad out, so Valakut line's not doing very much. This makes a lot of mana, but with 0 cards in hand, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to do. Maybe they have something to stop my creature beats. Ugh, the 2 lands sitting in my hand. If literally just one of these was a real spell, I would be feeling a lot better about it. I mean, yeah, this sets them up for having lots of mana. So they have land, creature, sorcery right now, so they would need an instant to get Delirium.
Oh, and now they transmute. Okay. Summoner's Pact gets them Titan. Titan means they probably have this. Okay, they figured it out. Oh no, Aftermath Analyst, that is pretty good too. Exactly enough mana to get all their shit back. Okay. Um Now they have Delirium, and that should probably do it. Okay. I want to move on. I think they have it. There we go. We keep this every day of the week. I don't love Okay. So we get to go Swift Spear into our best hate piece. And then hopefully Cori will draw us into something else. If not, we can just Searing Blaze. I don't know that we're gonna have many Blaze targets. It's mainly just Aftermath Analyst and Titan. So actually, I should have taken this out, is what I'm figuring out. But we'll hopefully just draw some real cards. Okay, they have an amulet. Let's hope they don't have a Dismember. Grazer's a pretty good start. Okay. That means I can't attack. Ugh, it is so tempting to just blast off on Grazer. I'm gonna have to wait till turn 3. I have to play Ignis. I could be greedy and take a turn off and get some damage in and then follow up with Ignis, but I think I'm just gonna do this now. Like, okay, I will not attack. Next turn, I can either Cori Lava Spike or more likely Searing Blaze Lava Spike. Does make the Cori a little bit dead. Maybe I will Cori Lava Spike. I don't know. Do they have a burn spell? Is that what I'm seeing, or is it just they're just playing Spelunking or Dryad? No, come fuck off. I don't care about that at all. Pyroclasm is tough. Um, Pyroclasm is so evil, man. Vexing Bobble doesn't make any sense. I mean, like it stops Bobble and Lava Spike or Lava Dart, I guess. I like that it's turn 3 and we don't have an amulet, but okay. They're still figuring it out. Ugh, don't you hate it when your answers have answers? This is not common. This guy just says that he really wants to be Dex like me, which is fine. But like, Strict Proctor doesn't die to that. It's okay. Okay. I mean, I can't say no to this, but it really would have liked the old Searing Blaze activation. But I mean, Cori's what's gonna win us this game, so I don't have much of a choice. They're gonna continue to block 2 damage a turn. But hopefully I'll draw either a land or just any 1 mana spell because then I can double spell again. I'll just Blaze, but I have the ability to. I don't know. This is just going to depend on who draws better right now. They have 4 cards in hand. They're drawing off of Bobble because they're looking for gas. It's a lot of looks at good cards with Spelunking out. Don't love our odds. Escape Shift? Weird play. So what? They can... I don't think... Is that enough mana to do the thing? Probably. I don't know this deck. It's probably enough mana to do the thing. Add the Tunnel Ignis into immediate removal. Hard to deal with. That's a lot of mana. That means they probably have Titan. Whoa, they have a Titan. Who could have guessed? I wonder how many people are playing Pyroclasm. That's just so tough. Yeah, they're playing it now. A lot of people are playing it. Okay. 1 Vinefire's Vengeance. Yeah. Sweepers that deal 2. That does make Tunnel Ignis a lot worse. I'm not sure that I can win even despite that, but I will try. Okay, we are still tapping mana. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think we're gonna get this one, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. For the positive record, let's see what we can get going. Both matches very close that we lost. I think I probably should have won the Belcher match. They just hit the absolute like banana nuts. And I just they had hate for my hate piece in that game. Good preparation, and I couldn't really do anything about it. Let us see what we got for the last round. Ooh, don't think I can keep this hand, unfortunately. Even if I drew an untapped land immediately. This is really bad too, wow. I guess we're keeping this. We'll go 1, 2, probably put back Lava Dart and bobble. Don't feel good about this game. On the draw, mulled to 5. Opponent kept 7. Ooh, okay. Is it Amulet a second time in a row? No. Hammer or some other artifact combo deck. Okay, we'll see how we do. Don't hate third Swift Spear. Suddenly I'm feeling slightly better, but we'll have to see what we draw. If I can get another burn spell, like specifically another lightning bolt, I'm gonna be okay. Okay, I don't believe they have a way to... that's really interesting. Do I just shove Cori here? That lets them just get Haywire Might? Yeah, no. We're just looking for a land here. They have to decide what they want this turn. I'm not being good, providing good commentary here. Hold on. Oh, okay. This is a Brood Scale combo, right? I haven't actually played against this deck too much yet. Oh, what the fuck? Keen Sense. Whenever enchantment creature. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, draw some cards. Wow, that's really good. Okay, I'm just gonna bolt that. I would love a land here. Land would be fabulous. How about a land? That'll be good later. It's not bad. I'm gonna take it. I can Cori Lava Dart next turn if I really want to push damage, but I mean, like, obviously. Hold on, how much damage is this? So 14, and then they take 12, go to 2. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for Cori to push it over the line. Hopefully they can't recover once I killed their guy. Stirrings. Bobble's fine. Not really seeing how they're not dead here, but we're gonna find out. That's funny. Yeah, I'll just save that. Yeah, I'll just hit you for a million. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is a Brood Scale combo. We like our Rakdos and our Smash, and I think I'm decently okay with Thought Seizing. Fatal Push is interesting. It does kill Fleshraker. I just don't know if this is what I'm seeing. I think we'll go a little bit light. We have Searing Blaze still. Decide if we want Fatal Push or Pyroclasm, but I think for now we're good. Okay. Let's see what we got game 2 here. Still trying to figure out if this is Brood Scale combo versus like some other green Eldrazi shit, but oh, every day of the week I keep this. Best draw is a creature, so DRC or Swift Spear, but I'm pretty happy with this hand otherwise. Dart's not bad. I think I'm gonna hold up Bolt. We'll save the burn for later. Oh, I should have surveilled. I'm probably gonna Lava Dart face if I don't. Okay. I will bolt the Fleshraker. Priority. They probably have some spells. Yeah. I'm gonna don't let them get more. Yeah, see they would have had more. Yeah. That's why we don't do that. That does give them the mana to stir anciently because they have this treasure vault. Another Cori. I would need a land for that one to go off. Drawing Traverse. Okay. Not quite to Delirium yet, but that is a good card to have in this deck. They'll have artifacts. So if they can get a land, it's pretty easy. Yeah. I have Double Spike and Dart Spike. But if I get a land, I'm really cooking. Oh, okay. So we have a lot of damage next turn. We just need to not die. Saga's problematic later, but it's not problematic for at least another turn or two. Okay, they're just holding up. Okay, we're doing pretty good, ladies and gents. I'm not saying we can kill them next turn, but we can make their lives difficult. I should do some math. It's a next turn problem. Next turn, yeah. I think we just are on Operation Survive, but I think next turn we just absolutely shred them. Mana burnt off, which means they probably don't have Kozilek's because they would have used it. Okay. 11, and then they are beyond dead if I get to untap. Okay. Interesting. That gets them Delirium so they can traverse, but I don't think that's going to save them. If they can traverse for Pyroclasm or some board wipe, then that helps. I don't know what 2 mana. Maybe they are running Pyroclasm. I can save 2 of my guys with Pyroclasm with Dart too, so that doesn't even work. Okay, cool. All right, we got it. Very nice. Okay. Final thoughts. This was a nice little 3-2 victory. I think that the game against Belcher should have been a win pretty easily, but my opponent high rolled, and then we just had a sort of a tough matchup against Titan that I think could have been a little bit closer if they didn't have an answer to our Tunnel Ignis. Not much we can do there. My biggest things, Lava Dart's insane. I can't imagine not playing this. It really feels like a proper hybrid. Didn't run into too many scenarios where Cori felt like we weren't getting there just because burn pressure was really all we needed. Though it does play a lot more like a prowess deck than it plays like a burn deck. It just plays like a burn deck or a prowess deck that has a lot of reach, which I like. I think that I was flooding a lot, so I would really like to cut 1 land. I don't think I'm going to go to 18 on a build that has no card draw, but I think I'm pretty happy going to 19, and I'll decide what kind of slot that I want there. But I was decently impressed with this. We hit a decent gauntlet of real decks. I obviously would like to practice against something like Energy, to see how that kind of matchup might go. But I don't know. This was cool. I was had a better time with this than I thought. And hopefully you enjoyed it as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.